field for a big guy, very, very unique.
On target over the middle. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defender, and that's why that play is successful.
And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Running inside, it's Welch. There he goes. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they get...
It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Buffaloes! With that, they grab the lead here in the second half. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
Throwing, Lewis. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. They're looking to throw on second and short. Escapes the pressure going right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 34. Fresh set of downs going up top. Pulls it in. It's White. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Second down, going to throw it. Reels it in. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
Going to the run, it's White. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Back to pass on second down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got his man on the right. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. North Texas will come to the line with a first and goal. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Touchdown, North Texas. The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6. Up for the PAT. And with the extra point. They have a 2-point lead. We've reached the break, and North Texas has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Here's Lewis to throw. Rush right in his face. Out wide right, it's Bowie. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. On the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. Oh, pressure's coming. At the 40, there he goes. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
Really nice timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
They've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Straight ahead, it's Welsh. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Gets it to the back. Breaks into the open. Busts through behind his pad. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Colorado. They've got the lead here in the 4th. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 5 here in the 4th. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And the capper coming on that 48-yard touchdown dart. And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds, an excellent field position for this offense. Quarterback changing the play. Motion from the wideout. Drops back on first down. Catch in the middle, it's White. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8. They want to throw it. Right side, it's White. Snags it, and he's open. The 20. Touchdown, Mean Green. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. That's 3 touchdowns in this game, and he's up to 11 on the season.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the 4th quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
Makes the catch. The 2-point conversion is good. Deep in the end zone, it's Bellamy. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. The Buffs offense ready to begin this drive. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Caught in the backfield, it's Clinton.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
And the Buffaloes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Left side is Welch. He's dropped.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Lewis from the gun on 3rd down. He's sacked. He'll lose a couple on that one as he tried to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. You just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. 4th down, Lewis. Buying a little time to his left. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
It's the 4th quarter. Every second counts, right? It's a one-possession game. We're chasing the QB. He scrambles around, does such a great job getting positive yards, keeping this drive alive. We need to score badly. We got to keep drives alive like this. Wonderful job.
The Buffaloes will line it up on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Welch. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
I wonder about the mindset right now of the offensive coordinator, too, because they need points, and running the football just is not going to get it done. Early in the drive, late in the drive, I think you've got to be in attack mode right now throwing.
Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
I just don't like the play call, guys. 2 straight runs, and you're just wasting clock. At this juncture of the game, you need to score, and you got to score quickly. Running the ball is not going to get it done.
The throw. Out wide right, it's Bellamy. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And the Buffaloes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Lewis. Quickly to the tight end.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field, but you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your 2nd and 3rd read some, but we've got to stay aggressive.
The run inside. It's Welch. Turning it on. And the Buffaloes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Trying to run, it's Welch. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And you got to use a timeout right now after that run play. You've got 3 in your back pocket. You can't take them with you. You're losing this game right now, so take all the time you can to make sure that your quarterback and your head coach and play caller are all on the same page.
Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule. It makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
This game will come down to this, a field goal try to save them. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And he got it! They've tied the game in the final seconds.
And that's why this kid is so automatic. Set him up anywhere on the field, and he puts it right down the pipe.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quick give. It's White. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Timeout is called with just a single second left. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to throw and not much time to work with. He's got the back in the middle. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Press center down's going to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Clemens. And that defense is all over that one. No room to run after the catch.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
Right side, it's White. Makes it, headed to the end zone. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Wants to throw again. Finds his man. Touchdown, North Texas. They strike first here in overtime.
How about the day for this young fella? That's a 4-game stretch. Nope, 4 touchdowns in 1 game. He has been the focal point of this offense, and he has not disappointed.
And they did tack on the extra point. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Throwing, Lewis. Moving to his left. Out wide left, it's Bowie. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
That's really nice fundamentals by a right-handed quarterback, going to his left, getting the shoulder turned and the hips around, helping him make a very accurate throw.
Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
Man, you play this whole game back and forth into overtime. Now you got a chance to set the tone, run the football in overtime, and be a little physical.
And if you can run the ball and not put it in jeopardy by throwing passes, that's a great way to finish the deal.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Buffs! They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with a point after.
First off, really impressed by how physical this guy is still running the ball this late in the game. But now it's decision time. Do you want to play it safe, kick the extra point, or are you feeling aggressive to go for 2 points?
And I think this is all about how you feel about your defense and how you feel about this game extending. Do I have a chance? Do I have better players? Am I more fatigued? Like, all this has to come to account because you got a chance right now with 1 play to win this football game.
How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those 2 teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these 2 squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season.